It's Power Fantasy.
Fight!
We're starting off here with the Consolation Prize, which we've been building up to since last week's show. The 2 battle royales that set us up. This match is a 5th annual Consolation Prize. They run this in December every year. I actually, this time, have the chart of who's won all these matches.
Give up.
We have Shoplifter Nikki in the green and tatters versus Keith Larson Jr. in the red, blue, and black. And Keith Larson tonight could become the first 2-time winner of the Consolation Prize. Last year he beat Stone Rockstar with his reverse full Nelson hold called the Latitude Lock.
Give up. Give up.
Prior winners include Snooker of Los Biares over Jago Rainwater in 2021. Dragon D's beating Martian Sun, the masked identity of Des Russell in 2022. Something Else beating Diva Fajii in 2023. Last year, Keith. Could it be this year again? Also on tonight's show, we have 2 grudge matches because I felt like we felt like we needed to get out of this year. We couldn't stop without seeing a little bit of that action. And we've got 2 bouts of champions versus champions to wrap this up. And now there's Shoplifter Nikki keeping the pressure up on Keith. Half-hatch suplex. Big lift. Have to run out of the ring. Let's go to the weight. Go in the corner.
5 minutes gone.
Big series of shoulder block. Oh, but pulled back into the knee bar. That knee bar is what Nikki used to get here to the finish. The submission specialist. Oh, double drop kick. Got under the headlock, hits the backdrop. Finally gets the hip toss. Goes to the cover. Oh, that's it. On the hip toss. And somewhat anticlimactically, with a pretty standard hip toss, 5 minutes 55, the winner of the Consolation Prize for the 2nd time, Keith Larson Jr. And we're going to go from that to just an absolute hellstorm of action as it's time for the Triple Tornado match. This is a match that debuted this year. It is known for being preposterously dangerous. And this episode of it will be no different. Gotta set the song. The teams in this Triple Tornado match, which, to briefly recap, a Triple Tornado match is a 3-team match where all 6 wrestlers are in the ring at the same time. And specifically in this case, these are all wrestlers that have a problem with each other in some way or fashion. We have the team of Gisele Thomsen and Ellis, who were part of the Power World Series team that lost 2 weeks ago. And they both have bones to pick. Gisele, of course, being hounded by Dudes Rock, the team of just Sam Dude and Steve Austin. While Ellis has been on the shelf while Beat Me Sicko has claimed to be starting a new version of the Triumphant without Ellen, which she did that out of spite, considering that they had their tag team back on track, and then, well, Ellen got pregnant and decided to carry the child to term, and so Beat Me Sicko has been mad at her pretty much the whole time, and now it's time to get some amount of payback for that as well. So, this is a one-fall 2v2v2 tag match, and it's starting right now. This is only our first grudge match tonight.
Fight!
And this is known for being a chaotic kind of match. Sometimes partners end up hitting each other. Sam and Gisele immediately after each other at the bottom. That elbow to sternum. Meanwhile, the rest of the party, the rest of the tornado, well, they were tangled up, but now it's just sort of rolled around and dispersed. Oh! Accidentally, we've had Steve thrown into his arms, and before he knew what was happening, Steve got chopped.
Give up. Give up.
Chaos everywhere. Thrown in the corner. Just all sorts of shit going down. Out of the brainbuster attempt. There's so much action. It's hard to know where to look.
Give up. Give up.
Eat that hook. Boot right to the face.
Give up.
We heard some amount of rumor that after the Power World Series last week, Gisele took her team out to dinner on her dime as like some kind of make good, but of course Gisele has trying to win favor with people after her big brothers came into town and injured 10 of our wrestlers, 10 of our compatriots. Ellen was on the shelf for that, so I don't know how he feels about that development one way or the other. Ellen and Sam now brawling outside of the ring. Disposed of.
Give up.
Gisele firing those huge chops, but catches a looping hook from just Sam. Gisele victorious over Sam at the Power World Series.
Give up.
Repeated use of high jump drop kick. Counters the Tiger suplex.
Give up. Yeah.
There's so much action going back and forth here. Setting up on the top rope. Oh, just throws Sam's stomach first over the top table. Here comes Sam with the chair. There's no disqualifications. Oh, Enzigiri. Focusing on the leg. Rolling elbow on Sam.
Give up.
Boots right to the face of Gisele.
Give up.
Trying to force the submission. But the Triumphant can't take advantage of the chaos. Oh, Camp's a Frankensteiner and lays into a Boston Crab.
Give up.
Montreal locks in one of her own. Now a roll up. Oh, too close to the ropes. I don't know what the purpose of calling rope breaks in a match like this is. Oh, go for the Beyonce drop. Cover. Firing punches into a group. And Steve outside of the ring. Going for a roll up here.
1, 2.
Montreal almost stole that one. Of course, 2/3 of these teams are on the pyramid. A win here could change their own standing. I didn't have a chance to look at the pyramid this year, but or this December. Go for the sleeper. Broken up. Half grab on lockjaw, but not able to force submission. Oh, spins quick. And then a German suplex. Now strangling with the wrist tape.
死ねおりゃやっ
Going again for the Beyonce drop.
1, 2, 3.
And got it. Gisele Thomsen picks up another win on her way out of 2025. 14 minutes flat. Picks up the win for Gisele Thomas, for herself and Ellis. Just a tremendous bout of action. I don't think we're even close to seeing the end of any of these issues. But that's the good thing about having a wrestling show, is that those issues can be worked out physically for our entertainment. And speaking of physical issues being worked out for our entertainment, it's the rival of the long-running feud between Mystic and Xun-Li Sha, the former Lisa Frank 2. Who on October 27th, when we needed unity the most, she set her tag team and her reputation on fire by turning on Mystique in the main event of our tribute for those hurt by the Thomsens. To hear her tell it, seeing everyone come together, put in context that her career has been derailed by trying to put other people first. And then in the wake of that, she remembered how much she cannot stand Mystique and her earnestness, her general attitude. Now, I'm giving you the nice version, the sanitized version of what she said. I can't actually repeat the way that she actually described Mystique, but what I can say is that we are about to watch them go toe-to-toe in the ring, and that'll be good enough. You'll see how they feel about each other blow by blow in just a moment. And remember, our main event and semi-main event, the team champions and tag team champions, that's up next. Grand Champion and Light Champion in the main event. But now, this team had a lot of promise.
Give up.
They were incredible. It was very strange how much they were on the same page, but
Give up.
Frank 2, sorry, Xun-Li Sha, very conceited.
Shoot!
Oh, dodges out of the way of the hip attack. Oh, buries that knee in the midsection. Across the ring.
One.
Cover, only one count. Twists the legs, flies over with the stomp, tries to follow it up, but doesn't have the time. Cover here.
One.
Now kick essentially sends Xun-Li Sha out of the ring. Right back in, keeping the pressure up. Going up top here, looking for the plancha. Oh, goes for a somersault, but Xun-Li pulls out of the way. Cover here.
One.
Only one count. Drop kick right in the face with the single leg. Going back up top. Hits the somersault this time.
Minutes gone.
And another one-legged drop kick. Thinking about something off the ropes. Nope, doesn't have enough time. Now firing in with those kicks to the chest and face. You know, for what she's done, Xun-Li Sha still has her supporters. Oh, misses the double stomp. They're just so evenly matched. Gonna Go for it again. Oh, misses one more time. Oh, but not with the suplex. Violently throws her out of the ring. Goes into a head scissors.
Give up.
The standing moonsault off the ground.
One, two.
Cover again. Only 2 count. Off the ropes. Just go for a slap, but gets right under it. Gonna try it again. Finally connects with the double stomp to the back. Cover right in the center of the
One,
ring.
two.
Only a 2 count.
Shoot.
Pulled into a head scissor. And a leg drop. Suplex connects. Oh, this time he steps through the legs again, but this time landing on the face.
10 minutes gone.
Going back up to the sky.
One,
Plancha in the
two.
ropes. Almost got her. This is an aerial battle happening here.
One, two.
Flings over, going for the sunset flip, pulls her down.
One, two.
Go for it one more time. Oh, the shooting star plancha cover.
Two.
Oh, it's not enough.
Shoot.
Arm drag sends her out of the ring. Could be setting up for a dive here.
2.
Just taking the breather. Versus the brainbuster attempt. Off the ropes here. Drop kick lays out Xun-Li Sha, but reverses Frankensteiner. Right on the top of the head, cover. Only 2. Going for another double stomp.
One, two.
Could be it. Oh, it's not enough. These two not willing to cede any ground. Grabs the mask, buries knees into the face, and now springboards off with a Frankensteiner. Leg trip, going for the meat hook. The roll up, it's real close to the rope.
Break.
They call the rope break. Setting up for something here. Off the ropes. Going back to the sunset flip.
One, two.
Only 2 count this
Shit.
time. Steps out of the way of the hip attack. Oh, reverses the brainbuster into a stunner cover.
One, two.
Referee's out of position. That could have been it. Ducks under the high kick. Catches the drop kick. Arrogance there.
One, two.
Oh, it's not enough. It's still not enough. Sweep kick. Double stomp to the back. Setting up for something. Oh, gets countered.
Shoot.
Big arm drag. Going for the hip attack again, but gets knocked out of the air. Another double stomp to the spine. Trying to just
One, two.
kick a hole through Mistake. Another brainbuster connects.
Shoot.
Another plancha.
One, two, three.
And Mistake scores the victory. Revenge belongs to Mistake. And that is if Xun-Li Sha will let it be done at that, but for tonight, Mistake takes the victory and moves into the holiday season of some sort of sound mind from that. Or at least we assume. And that's the end of our grudge matches for the evening. And now we're going to move on to matches that are just for pure visceral thrill. It is our first of 2 champion versus champion bouts. We're going to start with the tag team champions, as we finally have 2 sets of tag titles. We will have the ABT team champions, the Funhouse of Army Manhole and Dr. Psycho Lover, taking on the Power Fantasy Tag Team Champions, the currently unnamed Mars and Betsey Hubble. This is a super heavyweight clash. And it's worth noting that for the evening, since these titles have different rules, we will be competing. Both of these matches will be under 3 count. I mean, 3 counts the same, but like a 30-minute time limit. That's the rule that's different. So these will both be 30-minute time limit bouts. We will let the chips fall where they may otherwise. And, yeah. I think we have everything in place. The teams are on their way to the ring for our main event, or semi-main event. Our main event will, of course, be the Grand Champion and the Light Champion tying up, which is a match that has, boy, a lot of drama behind it. But before we can have that, we have to see this.
Fight!
Starting with Mars shoving Army Manhole. Setting up for something there. Versus then drops the splash on the back. Quick arm drag. That's a lot of power to make an arm drag that fluid on such a large competitor. Quick leg trip. Ugh. And now the giant bullies have yet to settle on a team name. They are the most recent champions. Well, I guess they're the second most recent champions. They beat the team of the FBI's Most Wanted. We're just going splash for splash here. They beat the FBI's Most Wanted at SPF 21. Off the ropes. Holds on. Off the ropes again. Out with connect. Another one. Tag made to Mars. Goes for the choke slam. Spikes him down. Sets him up for Mars. Desperation lets him kick through. Gets hoisted up into a press slam and thrown hard onto the ground. Just a body attack. Just stands there and lets Arby bounce off. Off the ropes again. Oh, going for the same thing. It's stopped, clubbed, and now picked up. There's a fearsome amount of power here. Good knee lift. Tag made. Mars getting a little bit more tension on with the full Nelson. Oh. Arby picking up and hoisting Betsey Hubble. Now makes the tag to the doctor. Headbutt followed up by the clothesline. And now Betsey off the ropes. Another running splash. Setting up. Oh, the cover clutch slam. Betsey's right back up. Sets up, just falls forwards. Could have been going for the waist spanner death spiral, but opts not to burn it yet. Thrown over the top rope.
2.
thinking about a tag with Mars. They're just gonna get a double team in here. But Arby fights back. Mars chased back to the opposite corner. And a DDT connects on Betsey. Building up a long delay on the brainbuster. Dumps Mars over the top rope. Gets another choke slam. And an exploder. Now finally going for the tag. Might be a double tag here. Yep, all four wrestlers in the ring. Double team powerbomb. And now hosted in the corner. Gets reversed. Jumped over the top rope himself.
1, 2, 3.
Going for it again, and same result.
1, 2, 3.
Tries another angle of attack, but can't get a successful blow. And well, this may be an early tag here by Mars. Oh, God. Both arms down hard on the back. Betsey Betty! That's a Betsey. With an ascent onto the back. Betsey back up. They're trying to keep her down. Go for the choke sleeper hold. Climbing the way to the rope, finally gets there. Levels the Doctor. Throws down Arby. Big looping hook, and is going to go make the tag. Double tag again. Oh, God, it's just a punch to the ear cover. Arby cannot interfere. It's not a it's not a 3 count. Off the ropes. Rolled over. And going for the big splash. This is how they won the titles, but Arby's too close. Ducks under the punch, but gets caught with a DDT. Throwing the silly string in the air. Oh my God, the power bomb! Not in soon enough to stop the reversal. Oh, it flings through the air!
2.
Jesus.
The power of these four is incredible. Got the face lock. Into the corner. Hoist up with a tiger driver, sits out. Mars in to break it up. Now a Dr. Bomb on the Doctor. Pulling up another one of these long brain busters. This would leave him in good position for the wall if he chose to go for it. Oh, just a splash. Oh, and the Doctor lit right in the ring to get it countered. And now the 450. Oh, it's not enough. That was a great opportunity. He just hurls him across the ring. Did not appreciate that. And now the Iron Claw and the slam. This is how they won the tag titles. Mars gets in the way. Throwing on her head in response. Sidewalk slam. Another big power bomb. The Doctor. Setting up for the wall. Onto the back. He goes to make the tag. He's still looking for another one, but ends up trusting Mars. Oh, big looping hook. And a clothesline. bouncing Dr. Cycle Lover's head against the mat. Gets the chin crusher. Trying to fight her way back into this. Again, hoisting up another one of those deep power bombs. Bulldog. Deadlift with the power bomb. Holy God. Pulled away. Makes the tag. And another one. The Mars right up. Desperation grabs the belly to belly. Makes the tag. Going for the bouncing Betty again. Center of the ring. And gets the win. The Power Fantasy Tag Team for a pinfall victory.
God damn.
The bouncing Betty Bomb gets it done. And this could be a portent of things to come in the new year. Though Mars and Betsey are not on the pyramid as of yet, we've been hearing that the commission is looking to find some way to incorporate the Power Fantasy Tag Team Championship into a similar role that the PF2 has for the Grand Championship. So, got that to look forward to. In the meantime, it's time for our main event, the last match of 2025. And boy, it's a doozy. Oh, I didn't update the graphic. Let me do that. Because it's not the team champions. It is the ABT Grand Champion versus the ABT Light Champion, which, I mean, there's not a lot that we need to say about the Hierophant. 17 defenses, over 700 days by the time her next defense will come around. She holds the record as the strongest overall champion Power Fantasy has ever had. Like, her reign will, her legacy is secured. I don't know who could top this as we go into year 2, which is what we're going to do at the anniversary. She won this at the anniversary show last year, and this will be her second straight anniversary defending this title. Just unheard of. But that's only one half of this match. The other half of this match is that the ABT Light Champion, by surprise result 2 weeks ago, Akane besting the Jackalope Kid, brings us back to one of the most emotional feuds we have ever had in Power Fantasy, as the Hierophant, the first Grand Champion of Akane, will challenge now the second Grand Champion, the Hierophant. Akane made Hierophant's life a living hell on her way to the title. And so there's only one thing left to do. It's to ring the bell and, you know, yeah, that sort of thing. So let's go ahead and send you to the ring for our final main event of 2025. Crowd's still giving Akane some guff in this matchup. It's worth noting Akane's light championship shot was just a factor of how the teams got made for the Power World Series. And she won that belt fair and square. She didn't politics, she didn't use interference. Akane thinking about a dive here? Oh, no. Comes to her senses before that. This is the archetypical speed versus power matchup. While Akane, which is not to say Akane doesn't have her own strengths, her elbows are brutal, and she is willing to stand there and trade with anyone. Another jump outside the top rope. Thinking about another dive here.
3, 4,
Pulls the trigger. And the plancha.
6, 7,
Applying a sleeper hold on the outside of the floor. There you see Judgment, the spiritual advisor of the Hierophant that's gotten her to this 17 defense mark.
13,
Climbing up. Throwing some big shots. Lifted off their feet with that kick to the stomach. Oh God, knocked into the corner, but pulls on the wrist tape, reverses, and buries a couple elbows.
5 minutes gone.
Yes.
Brings up, elbow drop right between the shoulder blades, and another one to the spine. Over the top rope one more time. This is ambitious. Nope, completely misses.
4, 5, 6,
I
7, 8, 9.
think she was thinking she could adjust more laterally in midair, and that is really going to cost her.
13, 14,
Going into the octopus stretch. Been focusing on the back, midsection. Just like that. Now, a grounded version of the octopus. Now, while the match that just happened might have something to say about how the tag titles might go, the ABT champions are not allowed to defend the title against each other. You cannot be a simultaneous ABT champion of any kind. So, even if Akane gets a clean win here, it will not matriculate into a title defense.
3, 4,
I mean, unless Akane's reign abruptly ends, but not counting on that.
8, 9,
On the octopus hold outside the ring. Throwing her into the crowd, but when that fails, Akane's just head for the hills. Across the ring. Good series of elbows.
10 minutes gone.
Of course, there's been some talk about the physical condition of the Hierophant since their surprising loss to Kansas Brute Force due to a spear. Supposed to be a training session, ended up being a 25-minute war. Some amount of talk that the core may be a weak point. Oh God, but the arms aren't. Throws the lariat through the face. Almost gets the match right there. Off the ropes. Rolling into the elbow. Go for the cover, needs to take a breather. Gets pulled in the neck breaker. Off the ropes. Oh my God! Huge elbow, a huge lariat.
1, 2.
I don't think I've ever seen Hierophant do that. That's the kind of thing that Akane brings out of her. Pulling away from the ropes again. Going for the cover this time.
2.
Almost with the elbows. The T-pose. Scooped up, thrown down.
2.
Going for another one. Pulls away from the ropes. That might be all the time she needs to recover.
1, 2, 3.
No, that's it. The Hierophant using the trademark move of the Triumph with the T-pose. Comes up with the victory in 13:38. Still asserting her dominance over this matchup with Akane, but this is the first time that I would say it was mostly on the level. Akane is a little bit of a dirty fighter with what she does outside of the ring, but I mean, there wasn't any interference. There weren't any shenanigans. They went face-to-face, one-on-one, and the Hierophant came out as the victor. And that is the end of Power Fantasy in 2025. Starting next week, awards season is starting up. Of course, we're going to have the MVPF reveal on Wednesday. And then next Sunday, we're going to reveal the award categories for the Power Fantasy Awards. And next Monday will be the release of the Best Bouts compilation. So you can look forward to all of that. But as for the live show, we're going to see you next year at our anniversary, the second week of January. We'll see you then. Thanks for watching in 2025. And we hope that you'll join us in 2026 for even more good matches.